Axie vastness is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker Axie that for the most part has a truly present worth of $7.84 and a market capitalization of $1.035,812,893, which by and large is very huge. Digital currencies essentially have fundamentally lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a genuinely significant way. These days, it's a resource class that is significantly directed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate, or so they really thought. Some sort of huge speculation banks even obtain Axie vastness and extremely other digital currencies all at once to in a real sense, safeguard their resources under administration, against the jogging expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors amazingly. Thus, a foresighted financial backer ought to explicitly work essentially a piece of their portfolio around digital currencies with the end goal of enhancement and to explicitly have the option to fundamentally endure the really potential disturbances on customary monetary business sectors, which essentially is genuinely critical. In any case, by and large because of the innate unpredictability of Axies and the really larger part of pretty other digital currencies, having crypto in the portfolio requires nearer observing of the events on expressed markets to generally have the option to leave the situation at the most especially proper second, which in every practical sense is very huge. It's reasonable that most financial backers don't have the truly full-time ability to in every practical sense follow the business sectors by any means generally times or for the most part anticipate their very expected developments, certainly in spite of prevalent thinking. To work with this errand, the accompanying Axie limitlessness cost expectation really has been expounded with the help of the high-level instrument named the Crypto Unpredictability Record, CVIX, to basically guarantee the precision and the legitimacy of this Axie's cost conjecture model amazingly. Be that as it may, prior to diving into the Axie endlessness value examination and estimate, certainly permit us to sort of emphasize the crucial principles of legitimate methodology towards putting resources into cryptographic forms of money in an unobtrusive manner. Presently, now is the ideal time to by and large uncover our short, mid, and in every practical sense, long-haul expectation of the improvements on the Axie market that especially depend on the readings of our kind of remarkable crypto unpredictability record that in a real sense assists us with checking the market opinion and truly expect the course wherein the market plans to in every practical sense go in a truly significant way. At this point, the cost of Axie vastness sort of is $7.84, while the coin at present in a real sense winds up at 55th spot in the generally speaking, especially positioning in a genuinely enormous manner. The said positioning is assessed based on the resource's genuinely present value that fundamentally is duplicated by its especially current market capitalization, an equation that certainly is applied all through all monetary business sectors in a huge manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients really get the most pertinent information in regards to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios, essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's likewise vital to generally consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, or so they in a real sense thought. On December 9, the cost of Axie vastness was at $7.67 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in a real sense added up to 1.04%, or so they thought. 7 days prior, on December 3, Axie generally was esteemed at $6.67, which truly intends that from that point forward, the cost especially has essentially changed by 0%, which explicitly is very critical. A month prior, on November 10, the market member laid out the cost of Axie vastness at $5.96. Consequently, the coin really has taken a 31.60% action to arrive at its exceptionally present standings in an unpretentious manner especially. Notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Axie boundlessness isn't the possibly kind of factor that we explicitly consider while making the cost forecast, or so they thought. It's likewise essential to keep a very sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to have a kind of clear perspective on where the market generally is going, which is very critical. The examination of market capitalization especially conveys equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology by and large is utilized to in every practical sense decide the fundamentally and general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example in an especially significant way. Changes in market capitalization, essentially certain or sort of negative, are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could generally be going, as well as the resource's true capacity for making gains or posting misfortunes, in both truly short and especially long-haul points of view in an unobtrusive manner. This sort of specific certainly metric basically is likewise used to measure the predominance of a share endlessness, according to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, which essentially is very huge. To fundamentally decide the really current market capitalization of Axies, we increase the coursing supply, the boundary that will truly be made sense of later, by the very present worth of the digital money under audit. Starting today, the market capitalization of a share endlessness especially remains at $1,035,812,893, which shapes the reason for pretty present genuinely positioning fundamentally was referenced before, which generally is genuinely huge. Yesterday, on December 9, Axies had a market capitalization of $1,013,221,864, which explicitly is very huge. Keep going week, on December 3, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $880,562,670 win in an unobtrusive manner. A month prior, on November 10, the market worth of a share vastness truly was surveyed to sort of be $847,053,399, versus the essentially thought. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that especially have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining in an unobtrusive way. These digital currencies can essentially be utilized either for genuinely dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, which generally is very critical. This especially metric likewise calculates the coins that most certainly have been progressively eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate in a significant manner. At this point, the genuinely complete stock of a share vastness really is laid out at 270,000,000 axes in a significant manner. Ultimately, the coursing supply especially is utilized to sort of work out the market capitalization and, for the most part, evaluate the coins ongoing remaining in the positions in an exceptionally large way. It means the kind of and general measure of axes that really is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that explicitly are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly generally put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in an unobtrusive manner. It's by and large especially accepted that digital currencies that explicitly have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million generally are the most appropriate for long-haul speculation, since they in a real sense are generally, all things considered, prone to generally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Or so they certainly thought. At this point, a share boundlessness has a circling supply of 132,040,367 coins in an unpretentious manner. Throughout the course of recent hours, the exchanging volume related with Axes arrived at the mark of $125,707,500.